Next week ay April na, next week. So, musta po kayong lahat dyan sa Pilipinas, yung nasa Pilipinas. Magandang tanghali. To all my fellow OFWs, good day po sa inyo lahat kung saan po kayo. So today we will, as usual, we will discuss about the PCI. Kung ano po yung movement ni PCI yesterday. We know PCI is down by 0.55% yesterday. So, but before that, this is only a disclaimer that there is no recommendation to buy, to sell, or to hold your position if you have shares of these companies. This is only for educational purposes to study the support and resistance. So let's go to the chart. Natin yung PCI. So ito po yung chart ng PCI, Philippine Stock Exchange Index. Yesterday, it's down by 0.25%. And there is a parent ceiling of 724.71. If you see the previous price movement of the PCI, this area here is the resistance. So resistance area po ito. And there are 3 times now that this area, when the level of PCI going and touching this area, there is a rejection. So this is the reason why again the PCI is going retracement. And now is in the downtrend, and this is the inclined support. Nag-hold naman yung level ni PCI, nag-bounce naman sa dito. But we need to see if he will break this incline resistance, this upper line of the channel. So ito po yung tingnan natin na dapat ma-break ni PCI. Yung we can adjust this line and adjust, we will so this is the one we need to see na ma-break yung incline resistance, this upper line of the channel. Dapat ma-break ito, and then it will create a sideways movement, and we will see if ma-break na yung resistance. Possible we will go back to the all exponential moving averages, but still hindi pa na-break ni PCI. We need to see another movement of the Philippine Stock Exchange Index, but possible there is another retracement because yesterday it is red candle. So now if you see, it is in a downtrend. It was below all the exponential moving averages. So wala pang indication na mag-uptrend yung PCI again. So currently is in a downtrend. So we need to see kung babalik sa may lahat ng exponential moving averages. So if ever mangyari yan, possible, we will touch this line again, this inclined resistance. And adjust this one. So dapat dito lang si PCI, no, hindi niya ma-break itong incline support. Let us check next movement of PCI. But we need to see that this incline support ay hindi ma-break. We have a request here, but as I said, this is only for educational purposes. We'll check the first one, ALLHC. So Ayala Land Logistic Holding, this is the chart of Ayala Land Logistic Holding. So in Ayala Land going downward or downtrend, so if you see here, there is a downtrend movement. When there is accumulation, this is the area we need to watch for any stock going down and then going sideways movement. This is accumulation phase. So this is the area we need to see. But if we did not see any accumulation coming from the downtrend, so hintay-hintay lang muna tayo, no? So we don't want to be aggressive. For example, if we will buy on this area, so you go down, still there's no accumulation and there's no breakout of this horizontal resistance. So when ALLHC going sideways and he break this horizontal resistance, then ALLHC is going up. Now if you see here, ALLHC is in an uptrend because he is above all the 4 exponential moving averages, the 20, 50, 100, and 200. Now the price of ALLHC is coming from uptrend going down to ME 200. So again, he is creating a pattern here, but this is a bearish pattern. So, but we don't know if it will break this incline resistance. So, but this is the bearish pinan. So, we'll see kung ma-break na yung incline resistance, this line. But because the stock market, there is a cycle downward. After downward, there is a sideways, and then going up, and then there is sideways again, and going up, and then distribution, and then going sideways, and then redistribution, again, then going downward. So this is the stock market cycle. There's a cycle. The same here. There is a sideways movement, and then going up, and then sideways, going up, and then down, sideways, and then going down. This is the cycle of the stock market, as I said. So now, if you see the current position of ALLHC, is in the redistribution phase. So we need to see if he will break the incline resistance. Ito lang po yung titingnan natin na break ni ALLHC. Because if this incline support ay ma-break ni Ayala Land Logistic, then it will go down to this next support line below. But it is below the all exponential moving averages. So it is become a downtrend. So we call it as a downtrend. So if you have position for ALLHC, just check this incline so resistant I might break the ALLHC. But if not possible, I will break this incline support. So the next one here is DNL. Shout out to Engineer Edwin Bilan and Engineer Edwin Vergara. To Engineer Elisha John E. Gloria and Engineer Kenneth ACAS also. So if you see DNL, this is the chart of a major incline resistance, this line. When the price is going down, there is accumulation here. This is the one there is accumulation going sideways and then going upward. We'll see this one. And then he will break this horizontal resistance and then going up. And then break this major incline resistance. Now he's going sideways. So what we need to do for let's see, if you have position on this area or here in the bottom, we need to watch that this incline support ay hindi ma-break ni DNL. So if ever ma-break the DNL, of course, it's not good for DNL because it will go downward below the maybe it will touch the ME 200 or this horizontal support, this line. But for the current price of DNL, we need to see this incline support na hindi ma-break ni DNL. Because I see here there is a accumulation here and going up, and then there is reaccumulation on this area. So this is the area we need to watch na ma-break ni DNL, itong horizontal resistance, this line. Provided that this horizontal incline support ay hindi ma-break ni DNL. So dapat mag-stay lang si DNL on that area. So there is accumulation going up and he break this major incline resistance, and then there is sideways movement. So we need to watch this horizontal resistance na ma-break ni DNL with volume. And provided that, as I said, this incline support ay hindi ma-break ni DNL. The next one is ACR. This is Alson's consolidated resources. He is now coming from the downtrend because last March 16 or 18, the price is below the exponential moving averages, so it is a downtrend. So for me, I need to see that Alson will break this incline resistance, this line, the upper line of the channel, and then this is the time we need to watch if we will break it. But for now, still is above the middle line of the channel, but below the EMA 50. EMA 50 is 1.29. So we'll see if we will touch this upper line of the channel. But there is a resistance here, this area. We create a resistance on this area here. So we need to see if ACR will break this horizontal resistance. So it's good kung ma-break niya, then it will stay above on this line, and then if we can break this incline resistance. But if not possible, we will going back on this horizontal support area here. So we need to see if ACR will break this horizontal resistance and this incline resistance. This is the area that we need to watch. So kung mag-pull back siya dito, then we need to say that this horizontal support ay hindi rin ma-break ni ACR. But the good important here is, for me, this incline line of the channel ay ma-break, and this horizontal resistance. This horizontal resistance and incline resistance, the upper line of the channel. This is the very area that we need to see for ACR. But if ever it will not break, then we will just monitor when it can break this resistance line. So the next one is MEG word. Tingnan natin yung MEG word. MEG word corporation. So this is the okay. This is the incline resistance. We can adjust this one here. So this is the incline resistance, previous incline resistance. Nang na-break ni MEG word, you can draw this line here. This is the same line, same area here. This is the top so coming from the downtrend, I break this incline resistance and then going sideways, and then I break this horizontal resistance. So the price of MEG word is going up. So there's accumulation always coming from the downtrend. So downtrend, accumulation, break the resistance going up. But here, the current position of MEG word still is in the upper line of the channel. So whenever megawatt ay ma-break po na itong incline resistant, then if there is a sideways movement, this is the area we need to see for megawatt. So, but for now, nasa resistant area po si megawatt and near the line, the exponential moving averages line. So we need to see if ma-break na yan, and then it will create a sideways movement. So this is the time we need to watch megawatt. For now, downtrend pa rin si megawatt kasi below all the exponential moving averages. So we need to see bullish pattern created for megawatt in this area. But for now, for me, I will wait, no, if there is a pattern created for megawatt. Next one, URC. We'll see Universal Robina Corporation. URC ay nandito po siya sa may resistant area here near the ME50. So if you draw a line here, this area here, this is the previous support, and there's a bounce, and now it become a resistant. So we'll see if URC will break this horizontal resistance, this area. Now if we draw a line coming from the top, we'll draw the incline resistance. So this is the incline resistance for URC. So when I break ni URC, now we'll see here there is a sideways movement in this area for URC. Now tumama dito sa may resistance. This is the resistance area now. This is the support. This is the resistance area. So if ever on Monday there is a rejection, possible there is a retracement of megawatt of URC. We will see here, this area here. So kung may retracement, we'll see this previous high. So we will see URC if there is a pullback on this area, if ever there is a rejection on this horizontal resistance. But if there is a breakout, then we will see when the price of URC mag-create ng pattern. But for now, still there's no pattern here for URC, but it's creating a, we'll see here. May malayo-layo pa yan, no? So this is not the line we need to watch. We need to see if there's a pullback here, this area. And there's accumulation for URC. But if ma-break ni URC, then it's good. And then we will watch another movement pattern created by URC in this area. But if ever there's a rejection, so this is the time we will, there's a pattern to be created in this area. So if you need to ways to buy URC, for me, just check if there's another pullback. How much the RSI now? Still, MACD is below the zero line. So possible mauntog yan din sa may zero line. So RSI is about 50. So we'll wait if there is a retracement, no, of URC. Maganda kung yung MACD ay nasa above zero line. Yung MACD. So coming from downtrend, so matagal pa yan na mag-create pa ng pattern dito going sideways. Kung may sideways movement, tingnan natin kung magsa-sideways yung movement ni URC. Next one is VITA. Shout out to MSTV Barbosa. Thank you for your support. This is VITA. If you see VITA, this line is the incline resistance. This major incline resistance of VITA REITs. So matagal na yan, hindi pa na-break ni VITA. Coming from this area, 2, 3, 4, 5 times now. This incline resistance na hindi na-break ni VITA. So here, the same procedure here is going downward, downtrend, going sideways, break the horizontal resistance, then going up. But there is a incline resistance on this area. So nag-pull back na naman yung price, and then it try again, but it did not break totally the incline resistance. So now the current price of VITA is below the 3 exponential moving averages. So mahirap-hirap yan tagusin kasi napakadikit yung line, yung exponential moving averages. So it's good kung babalik si VITA dito sa above all the exponential moving averages. So this is the time we need to see for VITA. There is a volume here, but still the MACD is below the zero line. So possible mauntog yan din sa area na ito. If we will, if the MACD will reach the zero line. So we'll see VITA if we will climb back above all the exponential moving averages. So, but for now, for me, my opinion, if you buy it in the bottom, just check if there is a rejection on this horizontal resistance. If the price will going back, then you can take some of your profit. Because still there is 3 moving averages, exponential moving averages above. So we will see. But it's good kung babalik siya sa may above all the exponential moving averages. Diyan natin tingnan si VITA REITs. Kung pa-break na yung exponential moving averages line. Next one, AGI. We see AGI. MACD, AGI, above zero line. Okay. But ADX is below 25. So there's no strength, no? But the momentum is, there's a momentum, but we need the strength to push the price going up. Just like here. So this is the same analysis here, downward. After downward, there's a bounce. We need to draw a horizontal line. And then the price going down and going up, hit on this line again, there's rejection, and going down, hit again this line, there's a rejection, and then it break it here. So this is the area we need to see if there is a breakout, because this is a accumulation phase. So there's a sideways movement going sideways, and then break the horizontal resistance, and then it's going up, and now again sideways movement. So for AGI, so we need to see AGI na ma-break nitong horizontal resistance, this area, this line. So nauntog po siya diyan na there are 3 times he want to break this line, but there is a rejection. So we need to see if there's a breakout of this horizontal resistance, provided that this inclined support na hindi ma-break ni AGI. If ever ma-break ito ni AGI, then he will go back to this horizontal support line below, or DMC 200. So just monitor that this inclined support na hindi ma-break ni AGI. So this is my opinion, but it's depend on your trading strategy. But for me, I will watch this inclined support na hindi ma-break ni AGI. So you see going sideways, going up, and then going sideways. This is for me, this is a re-accumulation area. This is the accumulation area here, going up, re-accumulation area. So we need to see this in horizontal support na ma-break ng AGI with volume. But you need to watch also this inclined support na hindi ma-break. Next one, DMC. Ganyan lang po yung yung cycle ng stock market cycle. Accumulation, then distribution. So doon na po yung area na distribution, hindi na po yung area yung marami na po magbintahan din. Then the price going down, and then redistribution again, and then going downward. So this is the same here, going down, going sideways, and break it. So now, but the price of DMC is below this horizontal resistance. So we want to break this area, but it did not break it. So for me, I will wait DMC. The price will climb back on this area, above on this horizontal resistance. So nag-sideways naman yung movement ni DMC, but it's good kung aakyat sa dito sa may area na ito, this horizontal resistance. And it will create a pattern. And this is the area we need to watch. This horizontal resistance line above this line. Kung ma-break ni DMC. So, kailangan ma-break muna itong nasa baba na resistance. And then it will create a pattern in this area. This is the area we need to watch for DMC. Dapat ma-break na itong next horizontal resistance line. But for now, we just focus now the current position of DMC. We need DMC to break this horizontal resistance. If ever he will not break it, there's another possible retracement. So kung mag-retrace siya, ibabaw lang sa may exponential moving averages, and then this is the time we need to watch also. Because if this one ma-break, there is a how many percent coming from this area? So around 9%. Kung ma-break niya itong horizontal resistance. So if you want to buy DMC, just wait, because there is a rejection or yesterday there's a rejection. So possible there is another fallback of DMC. There is a current ceiling of 6.88 million. So kung tingnan mo dito sa dapat dito sa may area dito maglalaro si DMC. Above on this horizontal resistance. So that is my idea, but it depends on your strategy. I will give you another one example. You will see this AREIT. Shout out to TV Barbosa, to Engineer Edwin Villan, to Engineer Victor Miguel Pinat, and Engineer Janelle Galbi, and Engineer Larry Amogis. So this is the chart of AREIT. Now, when AREIT going down, is trying to go up and down, is creating a sideway movement. Nagsa-sideway yung price ni, and adjust this horizontal resistance. So nag-sideway movement si AREIT. And then when you break this horizontal resistance, then the price is going up. Now, when you see here, there is a distribution here, this area. So when you break this incline support, then the price is going down. So again, there's a rejection here yesterday. We try to hit this line. This will act as a resistance because this is the previous support. Now it's going up. So we need to see another movement of AREIT in this area. So nag-create po siya ng, there's a horizontal, there's a support here, the MA20. This blue line. But there is a rejection yesterday here. So long week po yung napakahaba yung So we'll see another movement of AREIT. So for now, for me, this is not the time we need to buy AREIT for me. I will wait another movement of AREIT. Baka nag-sideway lang to, mag-create ng sideway movement and then going down. So ano lang, redistribution. So we'll see if there's a sideway movement, and we need to watch this horizontal support na hindi mag-break. So this is the area we need to see coming from down, going sideways. There's a accumulation pace. This is the area we need to watch. So any stock, even this Bingit Corporation, Nickel, all companies, the same cycle, coming from up, down, sideways, and then downward. So the same with BC here. Bingit Corporation. Downward movement of from downtrend going up, then going sideways and break this horizontal resistance, then the price is going up. So now BC, this is not the time we need to participate with the Bingit Corporation unless we will break this incline resistance and then there is a pattern created. See Mega White, what happened to Mega White? Si MY. Lumabas yung so for wholesale, the same, we need to see ipa-break na yung incline resistance this line here. So the same, still there's no bullish pattern for wholesale. Game wide. The pattern for MY. Mega wide construction. Wala, hindi ko lumabas yung ano ni Mega wide. We'll see IDC. Lumabas yung chart ni Mega wide. So IDC, we need to see IDC to climb, to break this incline resistance. Downtrend pa rin si IDC. So like sideways movement lang si IDC. Possible we will go back to this horizontal support provided na ma-break na itong horizontal resistance and incline resistance. But yesterday there is a rejection. Nagpula po yung candle ni IDC. Possible we will go back to this area here. So this is the horizontal support that we need to see for IDC. But it is good kung ma-break na yung incline resistant and horizontal resistant. But for me, is not possible because there is a red candle yesterday for IDC. So the same procedure here, see, going down and then going sideways and break downward movement. Okay, so when the price going up, level this horizontal resistance, and now it act as support here, this area here. Now it's going down, going sideways. Okay, when they break it, then this is the time IDC is going up. Supposedly IDC will stay above in this area, but there is now reaccumulation for IDC. Again, it's going downward. So ganyan lang po yung pattern na titingnan natin. No? Because here it's clear that the momentum is lost. Humina po yung momentum ni IDC in this area. So ganyan lang yung ano, downward, sideways, break the horizontal resistance, and then this is the time we need to watch because malaki po yung profit pag ma-break itong mga resistant na matagal yung presyo nag-going sideways. So, and dapat dito tayo tumitingin. So, for this area, pwede naman pero maliliit lang yung ano natin, yung reward, no? So, we need to see coming from down, sideways. This is the area we need to watch. So, I hope you learned something about this discussion. You have comments, just put your comments in the comments box. And we need to take care always. Before I go, I will shout out to the viewers, Sister M's TV, Barbosa. Thank you for your support. So that's all for today. God bless us all, always.